Hi, my name's Rebecca and welcome to SparkLab. Today we're going to be engineers and design solutions to a real-world challenge. We'll make a prototype, test it out and observe what happens. This is going to give us lots of things to think about and lots of ideas for improvements to our design. Are you ready? If you've ever been to SparkLab, you may have played with this exhibit, Balance Bridge. This is where we get to design and build lots of different bridges to cross our model river. Now this is something you could easily do at home with books, wooden offcuts or other toy blocks that you have. And I was wondering, how many different bridge designs can we make to cross our river? Now I've got these blocks and you'll notice they don't stick or click together. So part of this challenge is to build a bridge that will balance by itself without any glue or tape. Now think of all the bridges you might have seen. That might give you lots of ideas. You might even want to sketch or draw a bridge. This is one that I did earlier. So what ideas do you have for designing and building your bridge? I think I'm going to build across the narrow, shallow part of the river. I think the wider part may be much trickier to build across. I'll start with my supports and put the top on my bridge. Excellent, there it is. I didn't find that very hard. It seems quite simple, but it's nice and stable. What do you think of my design? Oh, wait, there's a boat here. Can you see a challenge with my bridge and my boat? There is no way that my boat can pass under this bridge. I'm going to have to come up with a new design, one that is taller and can let that boat go underneath. What ideas do you have? I'll start with much taller supports. Let's get building. Whoa, a bit unstable, but it's certainly tall enough for my boat. I'll put the last piece on top. Ta-da! What do you think? My boat can certainly pass underneath now. What parts of my design do you think work really well? What parts of my bridge do you think I could make some improvements on? It might be high enough, but it doesn't feel very stable. I reckon if the boat was to bump into the bridge, it might all come tumbling down. I think I need to design a new bridge, one that is much more stable, but is still tall enough for my boat. What ideas do you have for your design? I might start with the supports and make them really stable. So let's get building. I think that's tall enough for my boat to pass underneath. I'll do the same to the other side. So now that I have my supports, I've just got to put the bridge on top. I'll put the first block there. Whoa, hang on. It's not balanced, it fell in. I might need to do something else. I'll put another block on top and keep it nice and stable. And I'll do the same to the other side. Done. I've made a much more stable bridge. It's quite solid and my boat can pass all the way through. Look closely at my bridge. What do you think of my design? So what makes my bridge nice and stable? We can make a stable bridge by making sure that all the forces acting on the blocks are balanced. Unbalanced forces that push or pull can make something move, but balanced forces can hold something still. If I take my support and I put a block on top, the forces acting on this side are balanced to the forces acting on this side, and my block is balanced. But if I want to hang it out a little bit further, as if it's reaching out over a wide river, I have more forces on this side and my block will tumble. But I can balance this up by putting another block on top, like a counterweight, and now our forces are balanced and my blocks are stable. Now, if you were building this bridge, how would you have designed it? And think about the bridge that I made here. Do you think this might work if it was over a wider part of the river, or would I need to change my design? What ideas do you have? Think about how many designs you can make. If you were building this at home, build the river first using kitchen chairs or stools, maybe some boxes. And grab some blocks or books to build your bridge. Think about where you're going to build it and challenge yourself to build a bridge across a wider river. Think about who might be using the bridge. Grab some toy cars, trucks, or even some animals and test them on top of your bridge to see how much weight your bridge can take. What changes to your design do you need to make to cater for all this traffic? So thanks for joining me at SparkLab and being an awesome engineer. But the fun doesn't stop here. Get started building your activity and see what you discover. And we would love to see all of your creations. Put it online. #SparklabQM. We can't wait to see your designs.